It will be a sham, and I have no confidence in it. But here's something even worse, though, Chris. You know, this last weekend there were two white supremacist rallies. One was at the White House, the other one was at Lincoln Memorial. I believe that the rhetoric of the president is fueling some of the ugliest, most pernicious elements in our society. He's greenlighting ugly and hate, and some of these folks are getting aggressive. And we know about what happened in Portland just a few weeks ago. My take is that there's more than simply this ban at stake. It is the culture and climate of our society.
Let me ask you this, because we obviously had this horrible attempted assassination of numerous members of Congress,
right.
Republican members of Congress, and the person who did that had been sort of openly espoused, you know, liberal politics, center-left politics, whatever you want to call them, and there's folks who want to make the connection between that rhetoric and violence as well. And I wonder, do you feel like it applies in both directions, or is the president doing something unique?
What I think is that when the president says, punch him in the face, you know, carry him out in a stretcher, he creates a culture of incivility, which sort of lets anybody who's loosely hinged to reality just sort of go off the rails. So I actually think
and he said those things as a candidate, I should note, right?
Yeah, he did, and but he has not really renounced them
right.
as in office either. So I do think that, you know, look, I know Steve Scalise, and I pray for his family every day, but I will tell you that the head of state ought to counsel civility, ought to tell people that we're not going to allow problems to be solved with guns and with street violence. And that's what the president should be doing. That's not what this president's doing.
You know, Neil Gorsuch was one of the people that wrote in dissent